Hi, Year 5. So, for your Maths No Problem lesson that you've got set today, we've got some sheets from Maths No Problem in Purple Mash that I've copied for you, but I thought I'd talk you through it as well. So if you've got your Maths No Problem online, then you can have a look at it in more detail, and they've got more examples than the ones I've put on Purple Mash. And you can do that if you haven't got it already, just email me and I can get that set up for you. But otherwise, and that would be chapter, oh, I've forgotten now. Let's have a look. Chapter 10, lesson 2. So we're on lesson 2. So let's have a look at this. So in the examples that I've given you, they're moving this shape here, shape X, and they're moving it over here to A. But actually it's the same shape. They've moved it or translated it just over here. It's the same shape and the same size, but it's just moved over. And actually this boy here has moved it 3 units to the right and 2.5 units upwards, which it says here. 3 units to the right and 2.5 units upwards. At the moment, X is 1, 2, 3 across, because we always start with a cross, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up. So it's 3 across, we can see down here, 3 across and 6 up, 3, 6 in brackets. It's always written like that. But it's moved 3 units to the right and 2.5 units up. So let's see what that means. 3 units to the right, 3 squares to the right. 1, 2, 3 to the right, and 1, 2.5 up. So we're now here, and the top of the shape is now here. You could do the same with the bottom corner. 1, 2, 3 to the right, and 1, 2.5 up. And so the bottom corner is now here. You would do that with all the vertices. So you do it with this one as well. 1, 2, 3 to the right, and 1, 2.5 up. And then the final corner, 1, 2, 3 to the right, and 1, 2.5 up. So he's drawn that correctly, and it's now coloured in yellow, but it's translated 3 units to the right and 2.5 units up. There's another example, which you'll also see on Purple Mash, which is moved 5 units to the right and 3.5 units up. So you've got moved 5 units, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units to the right, and 1, 2, 3.5 units up. So those are the examples they've given, and then they've said as a result, X is now up here. So it's now sitting at, if we go across, 8 across and all the way up here, 9.5 up. So it would now be at 8, you can see it here, 8, 9.5. So that's where it now is. It used to be at 3, 6. Now it's at 8, 9.5. There's some more examples on Maths No Problem. If you have that, you can have a look. And I've set you the guided practice to do. So it's a different shape. This shape has A, B, C, and D vertices, and it says describe the translation that moves A to 2.5, 3. So A is here at the moment, and we want it to be at 2.5. So where would 2.5 be? 2.5, that'd be here, and 3 up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's moved it to where D currently is. So what would move? How do we get from A to D? So it's gone down 1, 2, and then across 1.5. Oh, going minus. So it's going the other way. So you'll be describing it in the way that they've described it here. Let me do the one that you've got as an example. So they described it here, so you can use that as an example and then do the same. You can say it's been translated this many units upwards and this many units across to the right. So you can say that this one was moved 2 units downwards and 1.5 squares to the left.